Today on Christchurch Un-Explained, we're joined by Greg, who has supposedly made a fortune on online slot machines. Greg, how are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
So I understand you've acquired quite the net worth from this hobby. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how you've done that?
Oh, well, me and my mates have been doing it for a while now. You know, we started off from the pub playing some pokies there, but then we started doing it online from home, sort of thing. Yeah.
So this all started with your mates then. From what I've heard, none of them have found quite the same success as you. How come you've cracked the code and no one else has?
Well, my mate says I'm superstitious, but I reckon that's bullshit. You know, I've just learned the trade, how to make the money. I think I've just discovered it.
So what are the tricks of the trade then? I understand when we set up this interview, you said you'd be willing to reveal all to us here on Christchurch Unexplained. Do you want to run us through that a little bit?
Well, it's got a bit of technique to it. You know, you have to psych out the machines. So I'll give you an example. So I'll put $1 into the machine, and seeing that I just put a small amount, machine would try to give me the first win, and that's where I get them. So by the last second, I would swap that dollar to a far larger amount, so it gives me a big prize. You know.
Cheeky. So you're outsmarting the computer.
Well, you got to do something, you know.
So, Greg, that sounds a little bit too good to be true. I understand that you claim that this is paid for your livelihood. How has that... Greg?
Sorry, what's that?
Yeah, how is it paid for your livelihood? I can see that you're currently making some serious plays. So, Greg, what do you mean by it's paid for your livelihood? What?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've retired my family out of this.
You've retired your whole family off this.
Yeah. Look at that.
Ah.
There you go. There you go. Get yourself something nice.
Get myself something nice. Okay, I understand that you're currently paying for your family's retirement, but can we just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Slightly more professional. So, like we were saying, this is some amazing stuff that you've obviously come up with here, but why has no one else done it? Why is it only you that's managed to crack the code on this?
Well, it's not only me. Well, there are many people who's done that.
Okay, you've lost me there. I feel like that would probably be slightly bigger news, would it not?
It's the way the lot of richest people in the world, they've been doing this.
Okay, you've kind of lost me there. How do you mean that a lot of the richest people have made their fortunes doing this?
I'll show you how. Can I get a piece of paper and a pen, please?
Paper? Can we get some paper, please? Is that possible? Okay, great. I'm very intrigued to see what you're coming up with here. This is going to be some pretty intense evidence.
See how Google does it.
Google. Okay. Do you want to just hold that up to the camera there?
You know what I mean?
So you're saying that Google is an acrostic poem that is to do with gambling. So it stands for gamble, odds, online, games, luck every day.
I can give you more examples if you like.
Yeah, I mean, go on.
I'll give you an example for Tesla. Can you see that?
So you're saying that Tesla stands for thrills, excitement, spin, luck, adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, you got anything else?
Yeah, I can give you more examples if you like. So I've
Okay.
got another big one. You know what Vegas stands for, right?
Yeah,
So that's the Visa.
Visa stands for Vegas is so amazing. Okay, these are some pretty big claims. You've sort of just laid out three of the biggest companies in the world, and you're claiming that they are all acrostic poems for gambling.
Pretty much.
Some seriously groundbreaking stuff here that we're uncovering on Christchurch Un-Explained.
Well, yes, we are.
So, I mean, seems quite obvious now that you pointed it out. Are you saying that this has been in front of our eyes this entire time and no one else has ever worked this out? How could that be?
Well, everyone who's spoken about it has never been heard again.
Never been heard from again.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this then? Is that something that you want to put out to the internet if that's such a dangerous thing to speak out about?
It's something that I've thought about for a long time now, and it's eating me away. I don't want to keep that secret anymore.
Well, I have to say then, Greg, you're a much braver man than I am if you're willing to speak out about this.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's victimless crime,
Yeah.
So, well, except for those poor casino owners,
Yeah.
I just feel terrible taking out the money from those poor casino owners. I wish I was taking the money out of those healthy, rich healthcare workers or the teachers, sort of things.
You wish you were taking money from people arguably less innocent than the casino owners, such as teachers or healthcare workers. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Well, that is a very brave thing for you to say, Greg. So there you have it, a man with a succinct strategy, making money moves where it counts, fending for his family. Greg, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, we really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
That was Greg, a man with some obviously quite important knowledge that needs to come out to the world. A braver man than I am for speaking out about it. He claims that many of the world's rich and powerful got big and famous and rich based on this exact method that he just demonstrated to me here. Obviously, we couldn't turn the computer around to give it away. He claimed that he didn't want to give away his tactics. But there you go. I'm now $50 richer and still full of questions. But that's usually the way it goes here on Christchurch Un-Explained. It's where the name comes from. I'm Blake Spencer. This is Christchurch Un-Explained. Case closed.